Yeah, so I can see it.
All right, great. So thank you so much for joining me today. What we are talking about today, it's a little bit different than what I usually do in my workshops and my webinars. I just wanted to make it a little bit lighter and more fun because today is the first day, whereas we're heading really towards the end of the year. And I thought I would share with everyone some of my favorite apps and my tools and tips and tricks to make our life a little bit easier and more efficient. So I hope you agree with me that this is something that we can all use. And if you think of any other tips and tricks, please feel free to jump in. And I would love to hear them. And also I'm always looking for some other ideas as well. This is going to be recorded, so we will send you a copy of the recording as well as the copy of the worksheet, because I have some links to the things that I have purchased on Amazon, so that way you can easily find them. Just a little bit about me. My name is Olga St. Pierre. I am a local realtor in our community, and my passion and my mission is to be a true resource in our community to all of our clients. I have been serving clients in New Jersey as well as Pennsylvania for the last 12 years. This is what I do full time. And doing these workshops is a passion of mine, because my goal is to help you understand what's going on social media, what's going on in the national news, and help you understand how that relates to our community. What does that mean? And that, you know, we talk about real estate and living and loving where we are on a regular basis, and these workshops are part of what I do. We have a state-of-the-art concierge service that we help our clients. And if you're looking for any recommendations for contractors, for professionals like accountants, attorneys, and so forth, we invite you to check and inquire with us. We're more than happy to provide you with recommendations, because we are a virtual Yellow Pages nowadays, truly. So that's part one. And part two, we do have excellent relocation services, because this is what we do for a living. So anywhere in the United States and Canada, if you, your family members, co-workers, friends are making a move, please let us know. We're more than happy to connect you with a great professional that will help you in whatever areas that you may be heading into. So that's a little bit about me. We are talking about apps and tools, so I'm going to jump right in. So first, let's talk about your office, right? I am in my office in my family room. And what I want to share with you, a couple of things that I truly love when I'm working that make my life a little bit easier. Now, I use my laptop as Dell, and I use regular Windows, okay? So this may not work or apply to Apple products. So I just wanted to kind of give you a disclaimer up front. So the number one tool that I absolutely love that is a Windows product is called a snipping tool, okay? It is not going to be readily seen, so you actually have to search for it. But I encourage you to, under searching programs and files, to type in snipping tool and then open that up and then pin it to your taskbar. And what I love about it is that you can, once you click on that tool, anything that you see on your screen, it doesn't matter what program it is at all. You can just snip a little picture of it. You can do a shape of it. You can then highlight it and you can email it. You can save it as a picture. There's so many good uses for it. I use this in my work when I'm maybe sending out a contract to a client to sign and they're not sure where to sign, or they're missing something, and I can actually highlight what it is that I'm asking them to do. So it is extremely useful for professional life as well as for personal life, right? So in here, you know, if you're shopping for something, or you're looking to clip recipes, this is a great way and a great tool on your desktop or your laptop. All right, number two, sticky notes. We don't actually just have them, you know, in our desk. We can actually have sticky notes on the computers. Again, pull them up and find them on your search bar, and you can actually pin them, and that way you can, you know, make your list. There's the things that you want to accomplish throughout the day. You can put them on there, and then you can delete them as you accomplish and get through your day. Also, pin all the important programs that you use every day on your taskbar, which is at the bottom of your laptop. I'm all about efficiency, and I use the same things on a regular basis, right? So I have my my email here, my Dropbox, where I put my files. There's my snipping tool, and then I have a lot of the Microsoft Office products as well as my Chrome. So this way, it's very easy to do. Just click on it and off you go. I actually have a second monitor that I use that is absolutely the lifesaver. This way, you're not just using one. You can have one program open on your laptop, and then you have a monitor on your right or on your left. And it's a great way to be able to have, you know, multiple programs simultaneously. And actually, my monitor screen is bigger than my laptop, so I actually prefer using that over my laptop screen. So also, I'm a big fan of storing information on Google Drive or Dropbox, which is cloud storage. And the reason being is that if God forbid something happens to your laptop, sometimes you can lose information if your laptop dies on you, right? Or you accidentally spill something because you were drinking water or having a cup of tea. So I'm a big proponent of saving everything in Google Drive or Dropbox because it's saved automatically. And there's a lot more storage in those cloud services that we have on our laptops. So I encourage you to also check out Google Drive as well as Dropbox for storage. Scan and save documents using your phone. This is extremely useful and safe if you're on the road, right? There's an app that's called Genius Scan. You can download it on your phone, and then it allows you to scan documents and save and email them using your phone. It's extremely useful if you need to get some documents to someone, and it's not a good idea to send them as a picture, right? Which is a JPEG format. You can just scan it with your phone, convert it as a PDF, and off it goes. Another very useful service that I use on a regular basis is faxzero.com. You can actually send faxes for free right from your home. You upload a copy of the document and then where you're sending things, and you just have to confirm through your email and it will send a fax over for you. You can't send a lot of pages, and there are some restrictions because it's free. However, overall, it's extremely helpful where you don't have to run to Staples or to Office Max to do something like that, or have to run to the office. So that's another great tool that I use. All right, let's jump into our kitchen. A couple of fun things that you can do. I encourage you to use ice cube trays for other things than just water, right? You can actually put things that are leftovers, and you can freeze them and then, you know, throw them into your food when you're cooking. Here's some ideas for you. You can make your pesto sauce, chicken stock, any kinds of frozen veggies, frozen, like celery and leaves and other herbs. This is a great way. I actually use it for some of these ideas as well. And my daughters love to make like summer treats using their ice cube trays. So, and I've never tried it, but I think it's something fun. You can actually regrow some of the root veggies like green onions. So if it's something that you may want to try, go for it and see what happens. Now, wearing goggles to cut onions, my own daughter actually told me this. I thought it was genius. She has these goggles that she uses for one of her games for science experiments. And she was doing something and she was cutting an onion. And one time I come into the kitchen and she has these goggles on. And I'm like, oh my God, you are brilliant. Because I never thought about it. When we cut the onions, we're always crying, right? Like there is no tomorrow. So this is an awesome way to just cut the onions, throw them in your pot, and then off you go. So simple things, but just totally brilliant. All right, let's talk about home. When you're trying to hang pictures and you're trying to line up your two hooks, go ahead and use toothpaste, and you can just line it up one way and the other, and then you can string it, and then off you go. Now, as you know, there's more and more of the Wi-Fi technology that is coming out almost every day. And nowadays, you can actually pair a lot of things in your home to make it smarter and more convenient for you, right? So we have, for example, a Nest thermostat that you can control right from your phone with the temperature. Well, now you can also do the same thing with certain switches and some of the other items in our home. So what you would need to do is use Wi-Fi smart plugs, and they're paired with your smart device. And you would actually have to get certain switches that are smart, that can connect to the technology. So I encourage you to do some research. You can even connect them with Alexa right? Depending on the tools that you use at home. But it's great, if you think you forgot to turn off some lights and you're heading on vacation, you can actually do it right from your phone. All right, make home cleaning easier. What I want to share with you here is my absolute favorite products that I use, that I have read about online myself, and I have tested them and I absolutely love them. These are the things that make it cleaning basically a breeze. The canister vacuum cleaner is absolutely fantastic. That thing sucks like there's no tomorrow, and it's very easy to use. It's very light, and it completely comes apart. The canister, you can clean it, you can clean the filter, so it's amazing. The spin mop, very easy to mop your floors and be done quickly. Barkeeper's friend, I use it for everything, for toilets, for bathrooms, for kitchens, for pots. That thing is extremely well, takes care of just about everything. Weiman stainless steel cleaner, I actually use it when I stage my homes in my line of work. I have not found anything better that will make your stainless steel appliances look better. Now, the goal with that is when you spray it, you need to just let it be and then let it dry. And once it dries, it's going to look spectacular. Now, Dawn dishwashing liquid, I was sold after actually somebody suggested to me to use it on stains, as in clothing stains. I actually was able to get some of the older stains out of my clothes by using Dawn. So I am a complete convert now. That is all I use in doing dishes as well as in my laundry. So give it a try. And of course, I have some links if you want to just shop right on Amazon and buy these products. They will be delivered to your home. Apps. Let's talk about some things to help you make extra cash. That is one of my favorite. Okay. Fetch rewards. You can just take a picture of any receipts from the stores that sell the grocery and toiletry items, and then you earn points. And once you accumulate so many points, you get gift cards. Right? So this is something that you can do every day as part of your living, right? We all go to the grocery store, we all go to Target, we all go to Costco. So that's a great way. The same thing is Ibotta. You can browse coupons and browse stores, take photos of receipts, upload them in, and you can earn anywhere between 25 cents and $5 for each item. Okay? And then when you reach a certain amount, then you can actually take that money out, and it's very easy transfer. More ways to earn cash back. Rakuten is one of my favorites when you are shopping online. Okay. What I have done actually is installed it as a Chrome extension, and this is a picture of what it looks like, right? This is an actual extension from my Chrome, and it's little R. And what it does is whenever I'm shopping or doing something, it would actually blink, and there's a little drop down. It'll tell you that you can earn anywhere between 1% and 5% cash back if you shop in the store, but just go through the Rakuten website. There's absolutely nothing else you need to do. So when I was just shopping on Macy's, buying some presents for my daughters, I was able to earn 1% back. Okay. On Samsung website, I actually just earned some money. And what it does, once it accumulates to, I think, more than $20, they can send you a check. So that's another great way. I'm also a big believer in using credit card as much as possible in my daily routine. Now, I'm also a big believer of paying off my credit card every month. Right, so you just have to be smart about how you use them. But what I like about credit cards is because they give back, right? I'm not just using any credit card. I'm actually using a card that gives you cash back. And I encourage you to do some research on, like, NerdWallet is where I do a lot of my research to see which cards may fit you and your family and your lifestyle and your household better. Like, for example, there's some people who love to have certain credit cards that earn them miles because they love to fly and they love to travel. I prefer to use ones that give me cash back because then I can get to decide how I use that cash. If I need to buy airline tickets, I can do that. If I want just a cash to pay for something else or to buy something, I can do that. So it gives me more power and choices, which is what I like. So I like Discover personally because they are great to work with. They're flexible, and they do have certain categories where you don't always earn 1%. You can earn up to 5%. So if you want to check out Discover, here's a quick link for you you can do that. Another tip that I have for you to help you make your life easier is put all of your bills on auto pay. This way, if you go on vacation, if you are not feeling well and you're sick, the bills still get paid on time. It's you won't believe how your credit can get affected if you're just late once or twice. This is something that I'm working with my clients on a regular basis. There's nothing else but how late payments can affect your credit score and your financial health. And I'm very, very passionate about that. So one of my tips that I give to everyone is to make sure that you have all your bills on auto pay. This way, everything gets paid on time. It's less things for you to worry about. And this is how you manage and you have control over your finances. All right, let's talk about Toolbox in your car. I'm a big believer in being prepared rather than reacting to something that's happening, okay? So for you as a people and humans in the car, here are some things that I have on a regular basis: toilet paper, paper towels, neutral snacks, absolutely, especially for me, because if I go hungry for too long, I get headaches. So I learned that I need to carry snacks with me all the time. And because I also have two children who are always hungry and running around, and they're constantly rummaging in my snack bag because they know I have it. This way, it just saves frustration because you know it's there. This way, you can grab it quickly. I have a case of water. I keep Clorox wipes, Windex, trash bags, and also phone battery charger extra. Okay, just in case you can't charge your phone, you have an extra battery pack to charge your phone to make sure that you're still connected to everyone. Now, for your car safety, there's things that you also need to have. Jumper cables, air pressure gauge, as well as the first aid kit should always be in your car. So that way you know that you are safe and secure in your vehicle. All right, let's jump back into personal and family. Just a couple of other things that I have thought about is that I use Instacart quite often. If I don't have time to shop, I have relinquish some control when you get too busy and you still need things and you want to make sure that you provide healthy meals for your family. Try Instacart for grocery delivery. What I really liked about them is they have now expanded into all kinds of different stores, including Costco and BJ's, and they go to CVS and Target and Aldi, and they will shop what you need. And if you subscribe to the yearly service and your grocery list is more than $35, which we all have, it's going to be more than $35, they will bring it right to your front door and leave it on your porch. There were days when I was working late and showing clients homes, and I realized that I wouldn't have time to go to the store. I was able to go on my app in between appointments, in between seeing my clients, just throw my list together, because you can go back to your previous shopping list and just pull the items from there, go in, schedule the delivery time, ask them just to leave it on my front porch. And by the time I got home, my groceries were there. And to me, that was amazing. I grabbed them, jumped into my house, and I was able to get everything that I needed to get done. Another investment that is completely worthy is getting your house cleaned not twice a week, twice a month, right? It's about $100 per cleaning. It is less stress. You have more time to play with your kids and spend with your family rather than scrubbing the house. So that's just something to consider in terms of, investing a certain amount of money, so that way you can free up the time to do other things that you truly enjoy. Next tip is keep receipts for your warranties. This is extremely important. I don't just recommend you keeping the receipts because with time they do fade. I recommend that you scan them and you keep copies of those receipts in your in Dropbox or in Google Drive. And the reason being is that if your receipt fades and you can't read it, you don't have proof of purchase. And I can tell you that there is no warranty that will be honored, no matter how new your items are, if you cannot provide proof of purchase. Okay, so if you don't remember to scan it, or if you don't have a scanner or a printer, use your phone. Take a picture of it and then put it into your Google Drive. It is just as great, but I can't stress enough that you need to keep pictures as well as receipts for all of your warranties, for everything that you have purchased. That if something breaks and you need to contact the manufacturer, the first question they're going to ask you is, do you have your copy of your receipt? We need to know when you bought it. Next, you have to check your financial health, and you need to pull your credit report 3 times a year. And yes, you have the right by the government to do it for free 3 times a year. This is the website that you go to. Do not use any other websites where it's telling you that you can pay, it's going to be $99 a year. That is not correct. You get free reports from all 3 agencies um, once a year, right? So that's 3 reports. So my suggestion is you space it out and you get them every, third month, eighth month, and that will be August, and then sometime in the fall. So that way you get to take a look and make sure that there's nothing on there that shouldn't be on there. I can't tell you how many times my clients and I started working together and they did not realize that there's something on the report that shouldn't have been there. And sometimes it takes months to work through those issues, which means that they were not able to buy a home or sell a home because of some issues on their credit report. Next, one of my favorite apps to use is called Crazy Coupon Lady. And I can actually show you what it looks like. I like it because it saves me time. And that is a big, big thing for me. Again, it also makes things easier for me. It's yellow. So it looks like this, right? It's completely yellow, and it's called the Crazy Coupon Lady. And they basically aggregate all of the different deals that are happening in your favorite stores as well as online. They'll share a link with you where to go and buy certain things. So what it does, it saves me time from looking through circulars, through browsing, because I just want to see if there's interesting deals in JCPenney. Is this something that I want to take advantage of? And then I can go to the link right on my phone and then click, go and buy, or run into the store if that is what I need. So that's one of my favorite apps for just general deals. Let's talk about travel. I am very big on travel, and these are some of the tips that I have picked up from others that I have found very useful when I do travel. Packing cubes. This is the actual cubes that I use personally. I encourage you to invest in them because what it does, it keeps your clothes organized. You know exactly where, in the bigger cubes, you have maybe your bigger, bulkier items, like your sweaters and your jeans. The smaller ones, maybe your undergarments. And that way, you know exactly where things are and everything stays organized. Mobile battery charger is a must to bring with you. If you are using data and you're using your GPS and you're doing some sightseeing and you're looking things up on your phone, your battery will get depleted very quickly. The mobile battery charger will allow you to recharge your phone sometimes 2 to 3 times. So this is a link to the one that I personally use. When I travel, as much as I can, most of the times I will only do a book bag and a carry-on bag. If you use the packing cubes, you can really pack a lot in your carry-on, that's for sure. And this way, nothing is going to get lost when your bag gets thrown in the underbelly of the plane, or if you have, if you're changing planes, right? This way, when you get off the plane, everything that you need is right there with you. You don't have to wait in line to get your baggage from the carousel, and then off you go. Also, I strongly recommend that you get the TSA pre-check. You do have to get an application in and you have to get fingerprinted. And it's only $75, but it's good for 5 years. It will save you so much time in the security line when you're going through. A lot of times you don't have to take your coat and your shoes off and you just breeze through security. It just makes things and travel so much easier and less frustrating. If you are going to be traveling and you want to consider other options other than hotels, we actually stopped using hotels completely and started using Airbnbs because you can rent a whole apartment, a whole condo or townhouse. So you have access to the kitchen, so you can cook and you can save money when you travel that way. And I encourage you to check out Airbnb to see what options they have depending on where you're traveling. Of course, Uber and Lyft is around for instead of using a taxi. I'm a big proponent of them as well because they just make traveling so convenient. And also, if you guys are local to our area, if you have not checked out Mercer County, New Jersey Airport, that's where Frontier Airlines fly out. It is amazing. You can fly to so many destinations from there. The big one, of course, is Florida, but the airport is very small. The security is very easy to go through and they actually smile at you. And it's a breeze. It really is To get there, you can leave your car or you can take Uber from your home if you want to leave your car at home. You can be in Florida in 2.5 hours. And Frontier actually is expanding and flying to more and more destinations. So I encourage you to check it out as well. It's one of my favorite places to travel. All right, this is what I had for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Did you have any questions or anything that you want to share with me?
No, that was good. I'm doing a couple of those things, which is nice. I use the Genius Scan app because I really like it.
Okay.
And you're right, it's made such a difference with like sending things and everything. It's really good. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
What I ended up doing is just like putting together all the little tidbits and things. People always ask me, what is it, that thing that you do? What do
Right.
you travel? So I figured I'm just going to put everything together, and I asked some of my clients, what do you guys use? And that's kind of what became the the workbook for this workshop. So anything else that you can think of that maybe you doing that I haven't mentioned?
No, not really. I like all of that. So yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much for stepping in. I didn't want to be too long, so I think we're doing good.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to email you a copy of the workbook as well.
Okay.
I copy this recording, and all of my workshops are on YouTube. And then there's a link to what we have going on in the month of December. We have a bunch of other workshops that are coming up too. So I encourage you to chime in when you can. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.